Alright, welcome back to another VOD review. This is my dog Dilate. Dilate that ass. Moving on. This is Diamond 2, some Pislow, playing with me, Ascendant 1, Pislow, and I believe this game went well. This game was, how long ago? 13 days ago. I don't have great memory. I think we won. I think he top fragged. So there's gonna be like minimal things to judge and critique, like taking solo fights, not doubling up, stuff like that. So very minimal. But yeah, if you want to be coached, let me be a walking ad real quick. If you want to be coached, I got a link in the description. Got my Discord, got my metafy. Don't know who uses metafy, but I got a metafy. Yo, $10 a month. You get VOD reviews, you get notes, in-depth notes, and you get like little map details if you need it. Other than that, $10 a month, you get this, notes, maps, util placements, and how to play around it. Yeah, you get one-on-one coaching if you want. You get live VOD reviews, like you're gonna match. I'll tune in. I'll give you coaching during that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get right into this first round. Buying Ghost, Smoke, and a Dash. Didn't buy that. Let's make that clear. I don't want to look like I'm washed.
Soldier boy, tech. I got the new dance for y'all called the Soldier Boy. Crank back 3 times from left to right.
Oh, they're up.
Spike down B.
Oh.
One enemy remaining.
Here.
Wait, could be in our spawner.
No, I just saw him.
Flawless.
Not really much to judge. We usually run this play a lot, where where did I start? Hold on. Yeah, I was with him. Okay. Nothing really to judge. Kind of like take pointers from this. Like if you're in like lower elo, or you're not like dual queued or something like that. We take arcade, right? It's clear, we go under. Also, we have no 1A. I just realized. Alright. Damn. Alright. But the only way I can really judge on this
Here.
is, where is it? You get one, and you're over peaking. You're peaking that angle, this angle, that angle. I mean, you're gonna peak that angle anyway because you're peaking the jet, but still, you should be pixel peaking here. Like, instead of, like, you, obviously, let's go back. Right here. So, it's not bad initially. Like, you're peeking him. You got the pick right here. You shouldn't like peek that far. Like move back a little bit, hit the wall, and then peek. When you're closer to the wall, you're gonna be overexposed. You're gonna be showing yourself faster. When you're further back, you're gonna be on their screen moving a little bit slower, but then you can pixel peek them. So you're not taking like 2 fights at once. Same here. Like, you saw him perfectly, right? But now you're taking a chance of dying to this guy, so. But he backed up, because he has horrible aim, so you got lucky. But yeah. And then the raise swings. So, nah, you did good here. Not really much to judge. Got shot, backed up, waited for your team. Good shit. Alright, next round.
I just saw him.
Flawless.
I'm not looking right now. Skin. Shit skin.
Never show weakness.
Ever. I wish you could see like the squeezes and shit.
You think you can stun drop for me, please?
Yeah.
Keep up.
After you peek and dash away, I'm flashing.
Okay, bro. Not here.
Drop.
Here.
Oh my god.
One enemy
It's
remaining.
Gone. He's mid.
Flawless.
Oh.
Wow.
Second round. Our team's goated. We don't need to do anything. Yeah. Alright. I thought there was something substantial here. Nope. Alright, moving on. Next round. I have the best KD in here. KD. Yeah, you need a B here.
Oh god.
I got rose, silver, aim to radiant.
Let's go.
I don't know what he means by that, low key.
I don't know why you added row in there.
Blinding!
I
120
think it's all
breach,
that.
140 jet, both one shot.
Trevor!
Spike planted.
I'm smoked off.
Oh, thank God. Cool.
Flash out!
Good to know.
Be faster.
65
aim.
clove.
Hey, mate. Oh my god.
One enemy remaining.
Grounded.
65 clove. Alright. Not gonna lie, I was messing around with the desktop audio and the mic audio just to see which one is louder. And I think I'm blowing your eardrums out with the game audio, so yeah. This was good here. Took space with the breach, found no one there. You flanked pretty quick. Making a lot of noise main. Your clove is watching this. It sees no one. It could be tucked here. You have no idea. Could be tucked here, tucked here. You run out with your knife. Don't know why. You got a big ego. I like that. Personally though, I would not do that. I'd jiggle peek it. I'd open door, jiggle peek, and then go out. I'm not even gonna say anything here. I didn't even notice this. This dude is... Damn. That's send brimstone right there. Moving on. As breach, by the way. Good trade. And I think that was it. Right? Oh, yep. See, right there. You were running sand, right? Knife out. Big ego guy. Big ego. Huge. This dude is shooting your clove. Jet diff. Bro, freedom dived into an outlaw shot. Good shit, good round, easy. Don't be a big ego guy and knife out. Could have died there in sand. Could have died by the breach, main. Your teammate did. He doesn't know how to clear anything. He should come to my channel. Cord. Metafy. I might as well just give him my metafy because no one else goes to it besides Mob Bones. Thank you, Mob Bones. But yeah. Good round nonetheless. You got your kills. Moving on to round 4. My keyboard's so loud. Yeah.
That's dumb.
You think they'll let you find your
Good work.
fucking match for free?
Don't screw it up.
That's retarded.
Yes, it is.
Concussing.
Got him.
Blinding.
Block.
Yo, breach.
Flash out.
Okay, so round 4. Over pretty quick. You died instantly. Your fault? No. Breach. Dummy thick 270, 80, 400 pound breach. Dump truck standing in your way. That's his fault. Let's go back. Let's watch this in slow-mo. Yeah. So, damn. You died so quick. Breach done. Perfect. A little bit over? Yeah. I'd say it's a little bit over to the right. Like from his perspective, a little bit over. Do you get a pick? Yeah, you get a pick. Dash not prepped? Yeah. Kind of dedicate to this angle a little bit too much. You should have prepped dash like you usually do. Like before. You did get the pick though. You do overheat. Almost get him. I like that. Then, boom. Boom, the combo wombo. 400 pound breach enters the chat. Oh no. What are you going to do? Dash into him. Because he's right next to you. And you're getting stunned by their Send Brimstone breach. And then you die. Whose fault is that? Brim. That is Brim. You can't really do anything about that. Unlucky. Skill diff. GG. Yeah. You did good. You did good. Breach. He didn't want to see you win. Good smoke there to recover, but if Breach gave you another flash to get out, that would have been perfect. But he didn't, so that is still his fault. So unlucky. Overall skill diff NT, bro. All right, round 5. The one is gonna be tower.
Apparently, bro.
Yeah, we kill 4 people B. That's a look tower. Genus.
Stop their breach before he stops us.
Why didn't we play Brain? Huh?
Enemy A. Off your feet.
They don't rotate off the app.
I don't think so. Enemy is a found my trap. Decoy.
My ult is ready.
One enemy remaining.
Why is it called
Spike
leaving?
down A.
Ready. Looks like I was the stronger one.
Okay, round 5. Easy. Me in the background complaining about Clove leaving? That's on me. I didn't come for the Clove to stay there and fight. That's number 1. Number 2, I also don't care. Yeah. Yeah. Moving on. good flank. I like the flank. Once you hear the breach ult, which was like pretty soon after you updraft here, you should just be running at this point. Like, you see nothing, you shouldn't be sitting there for that long. Like, if you updraft, see none. Yeah, you got an op pick, and I heard what you said, like, oh, there's an op there, why aren't they rotating? Of course they don't rotate. It's because they invested in ult there. So they're gonna push the op, even if he's not even stunned. They're gonna gamble it. This is piss low, bro. Even in higher ranks, if you ult the op, or like 50-50 ult the op, what are they gonna do? No scope? Probably. Are they gonna get a pick off that no scope? Probably, because that's how the game goes. Precise gunplay. But look at the timer. It took you, I'd say 3.5 seconds to jump off that. You should have jumped off maybe 2 seconds. Because if they were leaving, they'd see you anyway, so you'd rather be like, I don't know. Actually, it doesn't really matter, because if you're further back, you're going to see them rotate, and you're in a better position, different angle, so they're not going to expect you there, which is good. But I don't know. I'd rather push up, take space, then push up, kill her. Good. She doesn't have a headset. That glove does not have a headset. You were stomping up here, and then they just didn't care. So good stuff. And then I think you killed breach. Yeah, you open door. Clove dies. You kill him. Yeah, good stuff. I want to see what happened with the clove and like where they were. Okay, so they were fighting drop. They fought drop. Last few were yeah. Okay, so we knew there were still a bunch main, but they were still fighting drop even though they just killed one. And they were still moving up, which is fine. They're covering me, right? Actually, no, that's my bad. What the f- Yeah, I overheat. Yeah, I really don't care. That's just a gun diff, skill diff. Yeah. Alright. Moving on, round 6. Big round 6.
Remaining. Enemy remaining.
Stay down.
80 on clove.
Did they break your trip drop?
Here.
Pushing B. Pushing B.
Both?
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
I saw.
Oh,
You biggest
Yep.
aiming at the dude bush. Jump me.
Especially for a VOD review, bro.
Oh, God, fuck.
You want to play? Let's play.
Stay down.
Spike down. Attacker spawn.
80 on clove.
Round 6. Pretty good round. You fought pretty well. Got the op pick. I kind of want to rewatch that real quick. So you got the Marshall. Not bad. They're on eco. We shouldn't even be peeking them, but especially when there's an op there, but that's fine. You got the op pick. You overheat. Right? Your teammate dies, you overheat. Right after you kill the op. So right here, smoke down. Instant smoke down. What you could do after the smoke, you're just playing it. Like, or not playing it, you should be playing around it. Like, you smoke down, what you could do is either run away, reposition, or prep dash and dash through it. That's all up to you. You know? You could updraft dash over the box, per se. You know? Kill the rays. You know? Make them do a 180 flick on their 5-inch desk space. Break their wrist. And just kill the rays that's back here. Or something. Most optimal play you could have done was smoke down and just wait. Just wait. Or smoke down, reposition to this corner, and then just play a different angle and they have no idea. They're going to think, oh, he smoked down, he ran away, or he's playing in the same spot reloading. So, that's all I have to give for this round. And yeah, let's I'm actually going to play this round out just to... I'm just going to play this round out just to show a clean little 2K right here from me. The coach himself. Kind of clean right here.
One enemy remaining.
Peep that, peep
Spike
that,
down B.
peep that. And now this is what Dilate should be doing. Like, he does this, right? You do this. But some rounds you don't, and you overheat, and you overpeak.
One enemy
I also do it too.
remaining.
But
Spike down B.
like that.
Did they
Play it
break
back
your
one more time for audio cue.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
Heard his footstep come up. Didn't need to overpeak too much. I knew where he was. Just swing, flick, shoot, like that. I think I did kind of dog this game, so that's the only clip I'm gonna show. Yeah, actually, I don't even. Maybe I did dog. I don't know. Moving on though, let's not talk about me, cause yeah. Let's not talk about my dog ass, and let's talk about Dilate's dog ass. Moving on to round 7. Actually, it'll be in a VOD review.
Yep.
Open my ears, man.
Yep.
Actually, it'll be in a VOD review.
Yep.
Oh, what?
Like I never left.
I don't even know if I want to say anything about this. I didn't even know you did this. Alright. Let's go back. Alright. So you updraft without even... Okay. No, I like this from their breach. I hate this from you. You do this every round, and they're expecting a flank or a fight. Okay. When you do it constantly, and you're constantly flanking, I know they have a chamber trip, but in hindsight, obviously, this sucks. You wouldn't do this again. You should keep doing this in your games, but obviously keep it to a minimum, and just regularly lurk up, or just wait in a weird angle. Like, instead of... Okay, hold on. You see that they're pushing arcade, or like they're fighting arcade, I think? No, they're going A. My bad. That then leads you to believe you can updraft. Okay. No. Some rounds you should just sit here in this corner and not push. That would throw every one of them off. Like, if they were pushing B and they were slow pushing and waiting for stun, you play in this spot, they're gonna be like, how did he push up so far? Why is he there? You're playing like a nerd. Yes! Play like a nerd. I don't care. Win the game. I know we have like the same mentality. Run it down. Kill them. Shoot. Point. Shoot. Win. But man. Me and you need coaching. Fuck. Alright. Yeah, so this round, when you push up, try to keep it to a minimum of updrafting and just play like an off angle. And kind of like see what they're doing and feel them out. Because they have to plant. That's the end goal. You're just waiting for them. And we both are impatient. Either you're updrafting and flanking with a dash, or I'm flanking with a flash, and I'm trying to get a 1, then I TP out. That's just me. You have a dash, so you're just full sending it. I like it though, but I'm realizing that we do have to keep it to, like even me, so play like an off angle. I think that's what we gotta do now. But yeah. NT. Moving on to round 8. What was that? Got a youth will use?
To like just lag. Because that happens to me sometimes when I'm lagging really bad. And you like can't swap the knife, right?
No, I can't swap the gun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get out of my way!
Yeah, he killed me, not you. Closer guy.
So unlucky. You took a really good fight here off my flash. Would I suggest you take that fight? No. Was I gonna swing out instead of you? 1,000%, but you swung out instead of me. So they knew you were there and me. You wouldn't have died here. I probably would have gotten this kill because he was out further, and I would have like swung out, seen him here, kind of just kept peeking him. But you peeked, almost got it, and then proceed to get matrix bulleted into the head. Unlucky, unfortunate. Me, I think I lived this. I just back up. Yeah, I think I fight in the smoke, or I just die through the, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, unlucky, very unlucky. Nothing really to say there besides don't peek my flash. Say, alright, I'll go into a little bit more detail. If, say I'm not even on your team, say a Yoru's flashing, don't peek his flash and let the other team know there's another person fighting main. So, they flash, let them swing, bait the Yoru. Every single time. They're gonna TP out and let you die. So they're gonna be the bait. They're gonna be like if they're smart, they're gonna jump into their view, into their line of sight and TP to show that they TP'd. So then they're like, oh, it's clear guys, come on, push up. And then you're gonna be there and you're just gonna wipe them out. You're gonna get 1 or 2 and then dash out or smoke down and leave. Or overheat. But yeah, mainly in this situation, you bait the Yoru, let them TP out, and then you fight, and then you get out. So pretty much bait, get yours, get out for this round. That's about it. Moving on to round 9. chamber.
He's a mad.
So yeah, that's what I.
But then again, I just don't message them, I guess.
What's this?
Or just breach all your. He didn't even use his stun. Why is he?
Coming in.
Give me those back.
Let's go!
Nice breach.
Oh hell! Oh, I'm lucky again by the breach. Okay. So you get the pick on Clove here. Clove doesn't ult. What I think you do is instead of going back because they didn't ult, you just take the space. I think you smoke down here. And then if you wanted to, you could leave. So just smoke and leave, or smoke, reposition, or since you have knives, you could smoke down, updraft, take a fight, or smoke down, dash into a safe spot, reposition, and you have another smoke if you wanted to. You could smoke down, updraft here, and then fight them here, and take like ones. So overall, unlucky from the breach ult here. Didn't calm he was ulting. I don't think he calmed all game. Yeah. Unlucky. Died to the breach again. Not even their breach. Our breach. Unlucky turn of events. Moving on to round 10. Breach, did you flash? Oh, my breach is in.
Decoy.
Nothing.
Smoking. Up,
Jets
up,
on.
up, up.
Unlucky. Very unlucky. Yeah, you get a nice pick on that raise though. So
Jets
Up,
on.
up, up.
that was, ooh, that's crispy. Oh, the jet swung. Damn, jet doesn't even go heaven. They don't even care about heaven. No, that's unlucky. Just got head tapped. Yeah. I guess you could say they freedom dove into that head tap. I'm gonna stop now. Alright, moving on to round, I lost count, 11? 11. I'm losing brain cells.
That's a draw.
Their raise is 1 in 10. That's tough.
I'll cut through.
Ooh.
Here.
Alright.
Enemy A.
See ya.
My ult's ready.
Spike down A.
Spike is A.
40 jet.
Spike planted.
Jet planted. Oh, unknown.
Last player standing.
Dish and undersight.
Good try. Little tip for the people that are maybe in lower ranks. If you heard me say jet planted and how I knew that, by just seeing Clove here, and I think just spectating Clay. Nah, I spectated. Yeah, either one, whoever. They got an ult orb. They didn't have their ult before, and then they got it by planting. So, little tip for people in lower ranks. That indicates that they planted and they're on site. That's why I said Clove unknown after, because we don't know where she is, and no one's coming. So this person could have died by Clove, and when you die, you have like 5 seconds to see where they go. So they could have said pushing up or going dish something. No comm though. So yeah, little tip for lower ranks. That's how you know who's on site planting. But moving on to this part, you got a nice little shot off on the jet. Didn't kill him. Unlucky. Then you spray there. At this point, I think you wait for your Clove since you know where one is, and you don't push up. And if you do push up, I think you just smoke something off, either main or here, or you ask your Clove for a smoke dish, and then you guys just fight site together. But obviously, in hindsight, you would have probably have done that if you knew. But whenever you have a smokesperson alive, just wait, because you have so much time. They just planted as you're like running through spawn. So yeah, just come for support. I know we run it down, but that would benefit way more. Alright, moving on to round 12.
You want to play? Let's play.
Get out of my way!
It's A.
Nothing.
Off your feet!
Guys pushed up some
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Honestly, in my opinion, I'm probably gonna be biased. So we're running up. They have 3 ults up right now. 2 not really impactful, 1 really impactful. We have no one holding site. Everyone's deciding to play retake, which is a good idea. Kinda. Oh, yeah, no, we had a... I don't even know who our other teammate is. I think it's a chamber. Could be totally wrong. I think it was. Yeah, it was. Okay. So, I hate that peak. Okay, moving on. I didn't understand the smoke was going away, so I die here. You do get the trade pretty good. What I think you do here is you prep dash instead of like looking around. Breach should have waited 1000%. Okay, you do prep dash. Okay, never mind. I think what you do here is you just dash over with a Clove. Never mind, they die. There's nothing you can really do here besides take a 1. I think what you could have done was, if you're gonna swing something else, just smoke main. Smoke that. Would have given you a little bit of a better chance. And then instead of wide peeking this, you take like an angle fight. You fight this area. So you drop down right here. You're already looking there. You don't see anyone. Smoke that off, because they're gonna peek, and they do. And then you swing and you die. So I think if you're deciding to come down from drop, you smoke main before you drop. Take a fight, and then tuck back into that corner, and then just fight main, because they're gonna be waiting in that smoke, waiting to fight you after you kill the clove. Probably would have gotten 2, still had dash up, still had an updraft, still had 1 more smoke. Definitely could have killed these 3. Definitely could have. NT. Moving on to attack. You think I flash TP this?
Yeah. Actually, I'd wait till next.
I'm gonna try to flash TP. I feel like they're gonna stun and try to push.
Blocking sight. Enemy killed.
Spike down A.
I smoked.
CT too.
Time to jump.
Okay, not a bad pick on the brim. That was obviously partial lucky. Also, you're waiting for your crosser to be over him,
Blocking sight.
which is good. Really good.
Enemy killed.
Spike down A.
In hindsight, I think I did say I was gonna flash TP, but I was worried they were gonna fight that, and I was right, they were. If I did flash TP that, Breach wouldn't have died. Then right here, you get decayed, and you decide to push into it, which isn't good. And then you barrel poke the smoke, which then proceeds to give away your position if someone's in the smoke. So either way, if you wanted to push that, or if you wanted to just play outside of the smoke, you're gonna get sprayed. If there's ever a decay, just assume that you're gonna get sprayed down through it, so just go to cover. You're just gonna die. So just retuck, reposition, hold a different angle. They're not gonna be pushing that, it's smoked off. Also, your team's not on site, so your back's kind of facing the site. So if you were gonna fight something, it would be site. You wouldn't be fighting that smoke here. And like, if they do decay, right, reposition, look at a different spot, or focus site, play back, just wait. Moving on to round, I'm not doing rounds anymore. I don't know, round 2 of attack.
Hold it with Marshall. I'll make noise so he like focuses.
No noise. Throws them off.
Time to jump.
He's B this round.
Decoy.
I already rotated
deeply.
A.
Where are the smokes? Why are we running?
Enemy
Oh, what? He's out.
A. Here.
Flash out.
Here.
Enemy
Last player standing.
Damn. Nice shot.
Okay, I like the play of you taking the gun and playing on site. Only issue is your team isn't on site, so you're holding site for no one. It's all smoked. They should have been on site. I don't know why they're not. Right here, when you get that pick, right? You get this pick coming up. You smoked that. Good. I personally think you either fight that and have your team hold with you, like you push up like really close to him, and you play for like your team, like peeking him. So when he's not peeking, like he's like back here, say, like he unpeaks your team and it's holding for you. you just go up the zip and kill him. I think you keep fighting that. 1000% of the time. I think you keep fighting that. You get the marshal, you keep fighting. Because your team does come back. So by the time you move up to here, your chamber's already holding that. He's down to fight that because they need to get to site. And you're going to site. Holding a smoke. That goes away. Not bad. But if you kill him, say, you kill him, and your team's here, they're going to be like, oh no, our chamber died up in nest. They're going to be running back to help out and try to trade that. And they're going to have one dude here instead of two. I think that's how it goes, right? Yeah, they had two there. Raise, chamber, clove, and... Not lied. One flank from the dish. So, even still, you get that pick here, you're going to get his gun. I don't even know what gun he had, but you're going to get his gun. You're going to create that space. Your team is going to be more comfortable coming out because they know that we have sand and they only need to fight CT. So, overall, if you get a pick on site, keep fighting. You're the duelist, keep fighting. I don't care what gun you have, find a way to get that pick. Moving on to round 3 of attack.
Cutting through. Too late. Got you.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna stay with you. I'm gonna just plan.
One dish, one dish.
No charges left.
One enemy remaining.
Here.
Sorry. This was
Perfect round. Perfect. You took that space. Took that space right here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Did you whiff on that clove? Yeah. You did damage. And you figured out that chamber had... What was that? An outlaw? What was that? Outlaw. You figured out he doesn't have a good gun. But it's a powerful gun. So you back up. Reload. You get decayed, you back up. Huge. You get flash, you drop down, reposition. Then you're playing a low angle with your team. You get flash, you still spray, which is huge. You get a pick, reposition. You're still alive. Your team helps you out. Huge. Good round. Round 4.
Sand.
Hit her 72 and someone stole it.
time to jump.
Or just fake it.
Fake
Here.
teleport.
I'm gonna
97 chamber top side.
Okay. Unlucky. Unlucky. You made the Rays a bit scared, so they threw their Roomba. Do I think you should have kept peeking here? No. I think you just move into their spawn at this point. You made this dude scared as hell to use a Roomba. And the dude on site is scared as hell because one's main, your sand. So you're creating that, like, that space, right? And then you lose that momentum right here. Right? When you You dash, and then you slow down. Keep going. Just keep taking that space. You're here, go here. Keep going. Because then you died from the back. Because I will say it, Clove didn't smoke it. Whose fault is that? Either the Cloves or yours. Because, in my opinion, it would be yours because you didn't come for smoke there. But, I don't know. I feel like Clove should smoke that anyway. Just because we have a breach going dish. There's no need to smoke this, and she has another smoke. So, they should be smoking these two off rip if we have dish control. So, that's my opinion. But, if you're going out sand, and your team's like fully taking site, come for a smoke up here if you're not going up there. If you're not updraft and dashing up here, tell them to smoke it. Other than that, NT. Round 5 of attack now.
7.
Flash out. Trevor.
Ooh. Lucky sight.
Spike down B.
Yo.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
I thought you were pushing
One
that too.
enemy
Ult's
remaining.
ready.
Not a bad round. Won't say it's a bad round. You did good. You got a good pick. So not a bad round overall. What I do think you could have done was... Also, I don't like that. I don't like when you just knife out here. They could re-peek. They do have a chamber. Chamber could have re-peeked and then TP'd out. But he's over there, so... And you hit a nice shot on him. Good shit. Clearing the angles pretty well. You get flashed, you updraft, you're about to go on site. Then you dash backwards because you're full flashed. So I like that. Then you get flashed again. Then they kill the dude that flashed you twice. And what I don't like about this is you get one and you're not chilling. You are not chilling. You are overheating at this point. Your breach is 7. He can see this dude. I think you can see him. Yeah. So once you get a pick and you're on site, just wait. Chill. All you gotta do. But other than that, you got 2 good picks. Could you have gotten Clove after? Probably. If you just waited for Breach to peek him. So pretty much once you get on site, don't overheat after you get 1 pick. Moving on to round 6 of attack. 7? 6? I lost count.
Player standing.
Oh, I thought you were...
Let's go. Get out of my way.
Cussing.
Fire.
Tower.
That was insane. This dude just spammed you through the door. That's unlucky. You did get a nice pick on Breach. What I say, the shots were nice? No. The pick, huge. Other than that, oh, did door open? Oh, I think door was, no. You got wall banged. What? Wait. There's like a frame where the door opens. I could be, oh, the nade opened the door. Yeah. Yeah. NT. That's unlucky. Good round though. You got to pick. Can't really do anything else about it. Unlucky death. Moving on to round 7 or 8. I'll probably put like a correction on the screen or something, because I lost count, so.
You want to
Yeah,
play? Let's play.
I'll have you.
Here.
Reloading.
40 chamber tower.
Back like I never left.
Okay, personally, in my opinion, you're 1 HP because the Raze threw a nade through the door. You should have realized that he would do that again. You should just wait. If they do it once, they're probably going to condition it. After hearing noise, or hear your one shot, not a bad thing to do. Kind of like bait for your teammate to swing. Do they get the pick after? Okay, they get the jet. Alright. Yeah, they get the jet right here. They don't get the chamber. Not bad though. They ult. And instantly get smoked. I instantly get smoked. And chamber gets instantly smoked. Okay. Alright. If... I honestly think that's just unlucky. Because you did something right. And Clove got the trade on a different person. Also, they have an op and it's planted for main. Do I think the Clove should have fought the op? No. No, I don't. Nope. Do I think anything's wrong with your play in this situation? No. I think it's the teammates. But if I had to optimize your play right here and keep you alive, I'd say don't peek anything, just play heaven. Just sit in that corner till they tap or something. It's a 4v2. We didn't need to lose this round. We didn't. If you live here and just sit here, I think you're fine. Yeah. Other than that, if you're low HP, I think you just play your life at that point. Like if you're up in numbers and there's only 2 people and one of them has an op and you're playing post, well, you're not playing post, but like spikes planted, right? Alright, restart. I think in this situation, when you're up in numbers, like it's a 5v2 and they have an op and spikes already down, I think you just play your life if you're 1 HP. Create that like number presence. So I think that would be beneficial to you and the team. It kind of scares the enemy when there's more than 4 people. Like say it's a 4v5. Having that 5th person alive, it's kind of like that unknown factor of like where they could be, because say they don't know your one shot because their teammate doesn't comment. They're going to be like, oh no, there's 5 people. We're going to have to do something about it. And if they lose 2 more people, we're going to have 5 people. One person is going to be one shot. They're not going to know where you are. You could be playing exits as one shot, right? Maximizing your life, your picks, and getting rid of their guns. So if you're one shot, play your life, play exits, and if it comes down to it, when it's a 1v2, then I'd say bait yourself, or like have you be the bait for your teammate if they're tapping spike. That's all I can really say about that. But yeah, moving on to round. So I'm going to be numbering the rounds now. I'll just say round whatever at this point.
Chamber, how are you opping?
And that's about it.
Yeah.
Eyes off me.
Are we starting this?
Concussing. Cutting through.
Breach plays
Here.
here.
Enemy B.
Okay, at this point you're getting lazy. You're getting real lazy. You're peeking before the decoy that I threw. You gotta tame that ego. You gotta wait for my decoy. If there's util being thrown to help us get onto site, this blue smurf looking dude, you wait for it. Also, weird angle. I wouldn't expect him there, but that decoy, he would have popped him. He would have TP'd out. We would have heard his TP where he was, like right here. Hold on, let me play the audio.
Cutting through.
Breach plays
Here.
here.
He TP'd here. He TP'd into this little corner. So, if the decoy hit him, right? Say Breach is on side too, right? I'm assuming he's not since he didn't flash. Maybe he is, maybe he's tower. I don't know. But the chamber TP's out. He would have been smoked off here. And our Breach is ulting us in. Just wait for util. You don't need to push. You don't. You could just wait for Breach ult, decoy, something. Don't get too lazy. We're down 1. I think we may lose this game. I don't know. Do I think it's winnable still? I do. And I think at like these high rounds, I feel like getting too comfy and like giving up and being lazy is very prominent when it's a high round for anyone. So kind of like stay in focus. Kind of like don't get too lazy and comfy. But yeah, moving on to round number on screen. Woo!
Throwing around.
Quick side note, we did lose that round. Yeah. Don't be too lazy. Don't get too comfy.
Here.
Gotcha, fun. My turn.
Good first pick. I do like that. You guys didn't make any noise main, which resulted in Ray's not nading it. And Ray's just sitting up there looking at dish. Beautiful. Totally different play for A main. Love it. Get the pick. Take that space. Huge. And you're in a weird, very weird position because you're not in a spot where you can back up. You're in a spot where you have 2 walls next to you and you're looking at an area where 2 enemies can peek you at once, which happens. You do get that pick. Huge. You die here. Your chamber can't get that pick on Jet. You were holding the right. He was holding the left. Unlucky. What I think you do here is you smoke down after getting that pick because Clove had ult. And just leave. You just go back with the team. You don't want a chance of Clove getting a kill. I think I actually get killed by the Clove. I don't know why they swing this like this, but they do. And it works. No one else is holding. And I do die. Should I have played safer? 1000%. Did I think that spot was gonna be kind of nice? Yeah. Yeah, it did. Looking back now, I kind of look stupid. But I was scared of I was scared of sand. I was kind of just waiting for someone else to come out, but I should have realized, like, oh, Clove is gonna peek, I'll hide over here and then hold that. Should have done that. They always decay this one spot, they always decay. So, yeah, hindsight, should have repositioned. And I think we lose around here. Actually, Clove gets the Clove. Breach gets him. Clove. Yeah, alright. Whew. Bad round. For me. For you, you did good. Chamber whiffed. Do I think you should get a pick there and then give up that space? Yeah. You took the space, you got a reward for it. Leave. Find a way to get out. Moving on to round... I forgot I'm doing numbers on screens. Okay. Moving on to round number... What a crash out.
Why am I stunned?
Why are they stunning? They're not even like ready to push.
Decoy.
Like, where's the stun at? Where's the flash?
Yikes.
I will again.
Yo, Chamber, why are you TPing out?
Exactly what I'm questioning. He has the same amount of health as you when you're fighting. He has the same amount of health. Actually, no, he takes the damage from the cloak. He said, I'm out of here. Yeah. NT. Good space taking on Heaven. Let me go back a little bit, actually. Let me see where the Clove is. Clove is shift walking up. I hate that. Never mind, they're running. They just took way too long. Yeah, the chamber should have fought that with you. NT. Very much NT. And also, the beginning of the round. Right here. Wait, who's stunned? Wait, whose stun was that? Was that our breach? Yeah, it was. Yeah, nice. And then they stun and then move left and don't even push up with us. Oh dear. Okay. Word. I flash out the smoke, complaining about the breach stunning when we're not ready. I die because he's not flashing that. I think I flashed it. I over peeked my decoy. So my decoy didn't peek before I peeked. Yeah, very, very, very much of a mauled sesh. About teammates. Good pick here. Good reposition. Unlucky. We lose. NT. Alright. So overall, from what I've got from this, if you flank every time, change it up. Give it 10 seconds till you flank. Unless they're ulting into sight, then fast flank. Just completely book it and flank. If they're not ulting into sight, give it 10 to 20 seconds and take some space, like up here. I think it was what round was it? No, a little bit more ahead. Right here. This round. You take you do the same thing. You have an op though. Right? Instead of doing it 6 rounds in a row, do it like 3 times, right? And then on the 4th round, you just take the space if they're not here. Say like there's no one here, and you think they're gonna fully push A, reposition. Or don't flank. In theory, right? Say this dude is here, and you have an assumption like, hey, what if they're, you know, waiting for me to flank? Dash backwards. Think about it. There's no one here. You did it 6 times in a row. Dash backwards. Make them think, oh, he doesn't see anyone, he's leaving now. But you're still holding that angle. They're gonna think, oh, he's gonna rotate, he's gonna do this. No. You're gonna be repositioned. Make them think you left when you didn't. Sometimes I do that. I throw, say, a flash, and then I throw my decoy leaving, acting as if I was leaving. So, try to think of some ways to, like, brain... I don't know if I can say that. I don't know if I can say some things. Mess with their brain a little, you know? Because this dude here, he's going to be like, oh, he flanks every time. And then he's going to want to take that space since you left. So you're going to be holding, doing all that. So that's one thing. Second thing, the pixel peeking. You have to pixel peek a little bit more, like better. Because you're kind of lazy with it. Like right here. Oh no, you got that pick and it's right after. Right here. Well, you did good there, but then you do it here. Which, it's alright, but you take a lot of damage, and then you adapted to the situation. So, you did good. Just kind of focus on pixel peeking, changing up your plays a little bit, kind of like manipulate what they're gonna think you're gonna do. If you do the same thing every single time, like say a condition, change it up, make them think something different. Urgency on this round. They ulted in. You gotta have more urgency. Think about what we do when we ult in. We hard push. You're still holding. You gotta fast flank. You gotta counteract and have urgency with it. Calming for your teammates for smokes coming up like right around. No, not that. I forget where, but you gotta calm for your teammates to smoke. Oh, it's right here. I just remembered where it was. I think it's this round. No. No. Yeah, same round. I think, no, different round. You get a calm for smokes. You gotta tame that ego a little bit. Like, oh yeah, I can take on 2 people at once. No, no one can. Not even me. Some of the pros probably can, but in this situation, call for a smoke, dish, or main. Preferably dish, because you're focusing on these 2 angles here, and flicking here would be insane. So, call for a smoke and dish in a situation like this. Like, alright, let me rephrase that. Call a smoke in a hard spot to clear when you're already on site. As in dish. Dish is a very hard spot to clear when you're focusing site and main. And your teammate was already going main, and they decided against it because you die. I believe. Yeah, you die, they stop clearing main, and then focus on that spot. That's a hard spot to clear. So they're gonna focus that. So, call for smokes. They didn't even have a smoke, so you could have waited 10 seconds. Spike was planted probably 15 seconds ago, so you did have time to wait for it. Yeah, so call for smokes, or use your smokes and take space with it. Other than that, in later rounds, wait for util, and don't get too comfy in later rounds. Even if you think we're gonna lose, don't. You're top fragging. That's huge. Me, I don't care. I'm just here to vibe, pretty much. But yeah. Play your life as well. If you're one shot, being anonymous in an area is a more impact than you could know. Playing for your life is kind of like very impactful in some circumstances, I'd say. Because if they don't know your HP, or if they don't know where you are, they're going to be worried about exits. They're going to be worried about weird angles you could be in, because you're going to be one of their biggest threats. Your team is full health. They're going to swing and peek until they get to 1 HP like you. So if you just play your life and mainly become that number that they're worried about, that's all you need. You'll win the round. And when you take space and you get a pick, that's your reward, bro. Do not overheat. Back up. Exit. Leave. You got yours. +1. Leave. That's it. Because you're going to create that space. They're going to have to re-clear everything. It's going to take them even more time. Spike's already planted. Just, you got your 2. Back up. Chill. Wait a minute. All you got to do. I know it's like milliseconds you have to decide, but you have to do that to secure the win and shit. So overall, not really much to go over, but a lot of detail goes into it. But yeah, thank you for checking this out. Thank you for letting me review your vid. And yeah, if you guys want coaching, let me know. If you like the vid, let me know. If there's anything I should change, also let me know. But yeah, if you want coaching, it's down below. Got my Discord, got my metafy, got my Twitter, my Twitch where I stream sometimes every Wednesday, sometimes every Sunday. It's up in the air. I do VOD reviews every week. I try to get in maybe like 2 to 3 VOD reviews a week. Sometimes I'll stream them, sometimes I won't. If it's Wednesday, most likely. If it's Sunday, most likely. But with how things are, I can't do it often. But I do record, so yeah. $10 a month, by the way. I don't charge much. So yeah, if I'm doing good, if you like me as a coach, drop a like, drop a sub, come to the cord, come chill. I don't know. Do your thing. Elliot. Peace. If for some reason you're still watching the video right now, thank you. If you learned something from this, fantastic. If you didn't, I have a link below straight to my Discord and to my metafy if you want to check those out. If you enjoyed the video, hit the fist with the thumb sticking up. The hitchhiker the hitchhiker hand. Click that, and if you have any advice or anything else, drop it in the comments. And yeah, other than that, have a good one. And
Soldier boy tech. I got this new dance for y'all called the Soldier Boy. Crank back 3 times from left to right.